A good one tonight. We've seen several teams establish themselves as frontrunners. Shaq, how hard will it be for them to keep up the momentum?
Ernie, it's a long season. Injuries, trades, anything can happen. One more long. You just got to take care of your business. The rest takes care of itself.
Well, you know what? Every team does hit a rough patch in a long season. So how you respond is ultimately how you dictate your success.
Okay, you sound like a politician over there.
Oh, no question. Vote for me tomorrow.
But that'll do it for us. Thanks.
Welcome, everyone, to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. For the Denver Nuggets, they come in off that loss to Charlotte at the Time Warner Cable Arena.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw woes can cost you.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanged off the rim. I mean, that's an easy way to get the home crowd in your grill.
Ready to go? Ready to go?
So the Nuggets win the tip. The starters for the Utah Jazz. Gibbs, he's in at the point. Lyles out there with Hayward. Then there's Favors, and it's Graves in at the 2 spot.
And how about that? Just an easy way to get on the board.
And just like that, Greg, the first lead belongs to them.
And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points in the ballgame. From 18 feet away, can't hit. On defense, Utah. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And a couple guys got hot early, and then it became contagious. You could see that everybody kind of pitched in when it came to shooting.
Exactly right, Greg. I mean, normally there's a hot shooter. The defense can kind of lock into that guy and then let somebody else get some shots, but that wasn't even an option in that game because everybody was on fire.
Here's Gibbs after the Nuggets pick up 2. That one goes. Count it.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Now here's Moutier. Screen by Howard. Rejected by Gibbs. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. Randolph with the ball. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Hornets in Charlotte. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. The Nuggets shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. 2 shots. And he makes the first but misses the second. Moments ago, our Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with the coach, Frank Vogel. Doris.
Kevin, we talked at length about how they plan to contain this excellent offensive ball club. He said, you know, our opponent changes, but our principles stay relatively constant. It's all about denying the high percentage shots, the layups, free throws, and open three-pointers. If they're hitting contested jump shots, you just have to tip your hat to them. Kevin, a sound strategy.
Great, thank you, Doris. So a little bit worried about containing the opposing offense today.
It was a lot to be worried about. I mean, they're not an easy opponent to face because of that offense.
That's exactly right. I mean, they have to be on their game defensively if they're going to keep pace in this one.
Gibbs passes to Graves. Here's Lyles. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Screen by Howard. Moutier kicks to Gallinari. No luck. And Utah the other way now.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
They now take the lead.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Now here's Moutier. 8 points his last outing. And again, Denver no good.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Gibbs passes to Favors. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Moutier. Off target with his three. Utah leading. Inside. And Hayward gets it to go.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
But they recover it. Gallinari wide open, and he can't stop the run as he misses. Jazz leading by 4. All sorts of time, and again it's Utah.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime dropped right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
Now, here is Gallinari. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. Here's Gibbs. Now, we all know that Freak changed sides recently, but it's a challenge he's up to and wanted. It can be intimidating, you know, Clark, to join a new team, but I think he's okay with it.
Yeah, I think so, too. I mean, he knows there are going to be some rough spots and a bit of a learning curve. But eventually things smooth out, and Freak knows how to fit in with the team, and this roster definitely looks stronger with him on it.
A nice shot by Gallinari. Jazz have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Here's Gibbs. Randolph grabs the board. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Kicks to Barton from the corner. The putback, and it's slammed in by Howard. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Now that's no run-of-the-mill putback there.
Well, the rebound and then the dunk, one on top of the other.
Yeah, that's what we call a potent 1-2 punch. And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And now that's how you start a fast break and how you finish it.
Jazz shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. Here's Gibbs. And nothing is falling for him right now. Moutier with the ball. Now defended by Hayward. Here's Barton. He had dropped for his third basket. He's missed only one shot. Jazz trail by 4. A shot by Hayward, wide open. No good from outside. The Nuggets have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
And Utah making a change here. Hood's checked in. Moutier dishes to Randolph.
That's a wall.
Rebound, Utah.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Here's Gibbs. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Harris is checked in. And Denver has possession. Powell is out there with Howard. Then it's Will Barton. Then there's Harris. And it's Gallinari in at the 3. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Here's Gibbs. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And here's Denver. This run now up to 13-2. In the corner, it's Harris. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Jazz trail by 8. Pass to Burks. He feeds it to Favors. Here's Gibbs. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Cannot hit. The Jazz go the other way with it and going against Denver, their first meeting of the season.
2 division rivals facing off tonight. They'll see one another 4 times this season.
This is definitely the first of many tonight. And in these first games, you always try to set the tone and take that mental and psychological edge.
And it's Gallinari missing. For Utah, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. To the middle, here's Crawford, and it's sent back by Howard. Here's Barton. He's got 9. Lets it go from deep. And again, Denver no good. Jazz trail by 6. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Howell, good on the three-point shot. Howell's got 5 now.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Gibbs passes to Hayward. From outside the arc, Gallinari with the rebound.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Pass to Harris. From past the arc, and there's Gallinari on the assist by Harris. And now a 12-point Nugget lead.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Post. Rotate over and make your presence felt.
Here, Kevin. 4th and rebounds. 5th in points off turnovers. And also, they were in the top 10 when it came to fast break points. I mean, they weren't afraid to play the game at a fast pace and run a little bit.
Yeah, and going back to their rebounding, very few teams could outmuscle them inside. The size and toughness to scrap for Eric Harum off the backboard.
Here's Harris following the basket by Freak. And that one's good. Barton.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And yes, sir, that one drops. And it's 8 points for Freak.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Harris kicks to Gallinari. And it's Gallinari again missing.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Got a piece of it. Here's Barton. He's got 12. Here's Harris. Can't get it to go. Hayward with some nice D. Here's Graves. And it's Denver with the rebound.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Here's the 3. They get it back. A nice shot by Gallinari. Gallinari's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Thunder was superb. He had 70 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
So it's the Jazz now, following the miss by Gary Harris from deep. Here's Gibbs. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. 6 to shoot. Here's Favors, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far. That's the way to work the ball in close to the hoop, guys.
Here's Gibbs, guarded by Harris. Right wing, Jazz passing it around. Graves passes to Gibbs. Down low, it's stolen. Gallinari against Hayward.